Hello out there in the YouTube world. It's him again, the Puzzle Master, and today we are going to be talking about each of the 12 zodiac signs and the positive and negative traits of each one. So of course everybody has a different chart and a whole bunch of planets and a whole bunch of signs depending on the moment that they were born, and so this each of the signs that we'll talk about, multiple signs, will apply to each person. No one sign applies completely to one person. Sun, moon, and ascendant, I guess, are the most important, so we will mention which, if we come to a sign that's one of our suns, moons, or ascendants.
Yeah, if it's relevant to us, we'll mention that.
Indeed, indeed. But yeah, so there's, we're going to go through all 12 of them. We're going to start at Aries as per convention, and which is my ascendant. So, what do we know about Aries? We know that they are initiators. We know
well, we want to break down really fundamentally. I say this in all my videos. The fundamentals. Like I'm a Taurus. I know that isn't an Aries, but that's why I like working with fundamentals and just breaking it down. So it's a fire sign. It's cardinal because it's the first. That's like a bursting forth energy. If you think about a rocket taking off, the taking off action, that is cardinal. Like.
And who's the ruler of Aries?
Mars. Glad you asked. The god of war. And not just the god of war, but initiation, seeking new avenues of pursuits, but at the same time having a misdirection of where exactly they should aim these pursuits and in what direction. Like, they just have that go, go, go energy.
But that go, go, go energy, I mean, that could be considered a good trait.
Uh-huh.
But then what's the flip of that? What's the bad side of the go, go, go? They don't know when to stop, stop, stop.
Exactly.
Could be one thing.
A lot of the times they'll be seen as being in a rush, even in times when they don't need to be. Like, there is not a long line, and yet they're like, go, 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 have a good day, and there's no need to be in a rush. Like,
and perhaps they start things, but they don't finish them. They just move right on to the next thing as soon as something else comes up.
Exactly.
So that's the head of the zodiac.
And Mars being like the god of war. Like, they have that positive, the initiation, the wanting to try new things, going out there and seeking new initiatives and having that initiative energy. However, Mars is the god of war. So on the flip side, they can be kind of argumentative or headstrong, literally, because it's Aries, it rules the head. So they might be strongly opinionated on their beliefs and their opinions, often putting themselves first, because it also, the first house rules self, and so they will have a strong sense of self-worth.
So then we move on to the second sign, which is
Taurus. That's my sun sign and my ascendant, so I come off very strongly in this way. It's an earth sign.
Would you say you're stubborn?
Yeah.
Would you say you're slow to move?
Yes. I can be very slow to move, like.
Yeah, I know, even just, preparing for this video, it was a lot of little delays, but, little bit.
Well, delays, but he's nervous, Mr. over here, so I wasn't nervous.
Aries ascendant being like, come on, we gotta get this started.
But he wasn't even sure how to do it, though.
No. Well, we'll get to that part of my chart later on in the video.
That's what Taurus is good for. Some positive traits, if we can get back to the main theme, is that Taurus is known for being traditional, for being reliable and dependable, and for being there. Like, it's a fixed sign, so wherever it is fixed, you rest assured that's, if they're in that pasture, that's where they'll be, and they'll always be there. Like, so they have that kind of self-reliance and inner determination.
And Taurus, of course, is a Venusian sign, So what's Venus all about? Love
and beauty and harmony. That's the positive side. And on this side, or this note for this next zodiac sign, it's really important that we understand the true astrological meaning behind the planet. And a lot of the books typically only talk about the sugar-coated Venus, which is all about, ha ha ha, and love and harmony. But there is a flip side to that, and you have to note that for every planet, because every planet, there is no good or bad planet. Every planet has good and bad qualities. And Venus's opposite, or polarity, is that they can lie. They can tell you what you want to hear. They can be afraid of hurting your feelings, or, what's the word? Like treading on thin ice. Like they can be cautious.
They can be. So next we go into another sign close to.
Did we go over the negative? Like we went over Taurus good? Like
we did go over Taurus.
We always have to make sure we do the positive and the negative.
Okay, so let's see. The negative, they could be
love and harmony and all that.
Yes, love and harmony is positive, but negative they can be a little slow, which we covered a little bit, and they could be a little bit stubborn, which we covered a little bit. So I guess that's any other big negative qualities that you can think of.
As a positive, and not all Taurians will agree with this, but I am a Taurus, double, ascendant and sun, and I love gardening. I love nature, and any aspect that involves the earth is just, it's meditative experience for me, and I really enjoy it. So a lot of Taurians, I'm sure, can relate to that. It's a good distraction from the hustle and the bustle of like going ons in cities. And it brings a sense of calm to what is and always will be in nature. So that's Taurus. Like maybe a little bit slow, but a lot of people really like to be around them because they do have a sense of calming and a sense of nurturing, in the sense that they do represent patience. Because they are slow to move, they accept that in other people as well.
And sometimes you can see a little red.
Yes, Taurus, of all the 12 signs as a negative, does have, like, the worst temper, and I know that, my ascendant and my sun is that, and I'll testify to that, because bulls, when they see red, can be very irrational, and just throw stuff everywhere like a tornado. And not many signs are notorious for doing that, but it's a typical Taurus thing to kind of throw shit around, like, like a tornado.
Yeah. Well, luckily not too much of that too often, but...
I mean, everyone has elements in their chart. Like, you all have a second house. So even if you have no planets in Taurus, you have a second house in a sign. Which
my second house is Taurus.
Yeah, so that will reflect your temper. Mm-hmm. Or, like, your sense of value. Mars is more what you would look for your how you would temper. To the third sign.
Yes, another one close to you there. Gemini, the twins, the arms.
He can go over all the negative, and then I'll do the positive to kind of like defend myself, because this is personal, because it's my moon sign.
Okay.
But try not to be like be like honest. So I won't get mad. I won't get mad at tornado on the camera.
Well, I don't know. That's more of a Taurus thing. I can't really think of any negative Gemini qualities other than maybe they go on and on sometimes, a little bit rambly. They're very much. See, well, Gemini's ruled by Mercury, which is the god of communication, which is so Geminis talk a lot. And even if they're not... And they also have that duality, the twins, so sometimes they're not really sure what they really mean.
We are going to have to make this into like a 2-part series, because the video is going to cut at 11 minutes. So, just as a heads up, I'm going to try to... Maybe we'll discuss that in the next video. So this will be part 1 of our Zodiac positives and negatives, and
the
worst
first 3
and best.
signs.
So, yeah. Mwah, and we'll see you in the next one.
Mwah.